Hello and welcome to Business Insider with Mario Toneguzzi on Megapix Media. Joining me today is Michael Kehoe, broker owner with Fairfield Commercial Real Estate in Calgary. Thanks for joining us today, Mike.
Thanks for inviting me, Mario.
Okay, lots going on in the retail world. When isn't there things going on these days? 17th Avenue Southwest. I understand a major transformation is taking place down there.
There's a tremendous amount of activity on 17th Avenue Southwest in Calgary. It's the city's traditional high street. It's also known as the Red Mile. Lots of stores and restaurants, bars along there. It's very pedestrian oriented. And these urban streets are always reinventing themselves. And there's a lot of change right now on 17th.
Let's talk about some of that change, and we're going to go through some of these locations that many people for the last few years have grown accustomed to, but they're going to be changing and or have changed already. Let's start with the former Kentucky Fried Chicken site on 17th. What's happening there, Mike?
That KFC was on that corner for probably 40 years, and Popeyes opened up across the street, and KFC closed. And the building was acquired, and it's now being transformed into, there's going to be a QSR, quick service restaurant on the corner with probably a burrito operation there, some other space available, and they're building more adjacent to that building. So that's one big change.
Okay, the other, like kind of an iconic place in many ways was Nelly's, that restaurant and diner. What's happening at that site?
Well, Nelly's Cosmic Cafe was a fixture on 17th Avenue for many, many years. It was kind of a go-to breakfast place, and it closed about a year ago. And now there's a gourmet burger place going in there. It's going to be quite an interesting concept, and it should enliven the street on that corner. So it's going to be quite exciting.
Okay, and what about the former Tim Hortons site on 17th?
Well, Tim Hortons also was on that corner for probably 20 years and fixture in the on 17th Avenue. And now, when they left a year ago, the building's been acquired, and it's being made into three different QSR bays, if you will. And there's a coffee brand going on the corner, and there's a chicken place going in one of the units. And I understand that there's still space available there. So another big change on 17.
Okay, and one of the hot spots over the years was around that Melrose Cafe area, across from Western Canada High School. We had Melrose Royale Restaurant, Corbeau Bakery. What's happening in that whole little mini strip, so to speak?
That's probably the bullseye of 17th Avenue, the epicenter of foot traffic and car traffic. And apparently there's another bar going in, surprise, surprise. So by an experienced food and beverage operator. So it should be interesting to see what their concept is when it opens up this spring.
Okay, and another site that was quite popular for many years was the Bernard Carriabo location across the street from Mount Royal Village. And what's the future hold for that corner site?
That's at 8th Street and 17th Avenue Southwest, and that's probably the 100% corner on 17th Avenue. Best Buy, Urban Fare, Tompkins Park, and on one of the corners was the old Bernard Carriabo chocolatier, Kehoe, and they closed. And now there's a Subway restaurant going in on that corner, which is probably the highest and best use for that space, and able to support the rent on that corner. So that's a very big high-profile change.
Okay, now, one of the major changes that we've been seeing lately is a lot of the Starbucks closing down throughout the city, mostly in the inner core areas. So I understand the one on 17th, right near Western Canada High School, is closing. Is that correct, or has closed?
It closed at the end of January, and that space is available. And it is one of 400 stores that Green Mermaid Coffee Company closed in Canada. And they closed many stores in Calgary. And they're being snapped up by local coffee chains and other food service businesses. Some are being converted to non-food uses, but they had good locations. Won't be on the market long, I'm sure.
Yeah, so that one is up for grabs right now. That site.
That's my understanding.
Yeah. Okay. One last site, and it's kind of a another home run location is the McDonald's on 14th Street and 17th Avenue Southwest. Now, I'll understand there's things going to be happening there, right?
That's one of their prime urban locations in the city. And they've been approved, I understand, to do a new building there with a bigger drive-through and a more modern facility. So it's going to completely modernizing that block. Um, so I've seen the renderings for the building, and it's quite stylish. And it's going to be a real great addition to that corner, and uh, yeah, improve a food offering there that's been there for many, many years.
Yeah. Yeah. So never changing, right? In the retail world, how, just in a general sense, Mike, how's it been in terms of the leasing part of it these days?
It's been a wild ride. It's been quite active. It's quite exciting, but at the same time terrifying. Um, we've basically seen 11 years of change and disruption in 11 months. And there are a lot of people, entrepreneurs available to do new ventures, which is quite exciting. And we're seeing a complete reinvention of the urban landscape with new restaurants and stores coming also in the shopping centers. So it's a very interesting time.
Okay, super. Well, thanks for joining us today, Mike.
Thank you, Mario. Nice to talk to you.
Okay, that was Michael Kehoe, broker owner with Fairfield Commercial Real Estate in Calgary. This has been Business Insider with Mario Toneguzzi on Megapix Media. Thanks for joining us today.